Hi, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, beaming into the camera, all right? All right, picking up between -18 and -6 decibels. All right, looking good, sounding good. Yeah, I'm Brady, and I decided one time 2 years ago that I should start making videos. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. I'm Brady, and I'm a amateur video maker. I decided 2 years ago that I wanted to start making videos because it's a great way to express yourself and share what's on your mind or your interests or even make a business. Sit, go lay down, sit, lay down, down, down. Now, I say amateur videos perhaps out of humility and maybe a little bit of embarrassment because I had big expectations for my video, but the truth was I had a lot of other interests. Those interests kept me writing, making music, and mostly playing in the great outdoors where I live. But I should give myself a little bit of credit because I did make videos professionally for 4 years with a YouTube ads coaching and software company, TubeSift. And the videos and the video strategy that I helped implement as the director of content with this company made us over $4 million in profits. Through that time, I was working for a friend's company, and I decided that, hey, if he can narrate videos, I could narrate videos. But what that did was unleash a massive torrent of niche indecision and what I would call bouncing back and forth between deciding if I wanted to be an entertainment creator or a education creator. And I didn't really realize that you can kind of do both. This resulted in breaking the YouTube rule and the Instagram rule of being consistent with your videos, and that ended up causing a little bit of setback in my goals. But ultimately, learning to create videos and narrate them made me a lot more clear about what I can offer and what I can do. And this is the power of video, I think, because if you can clearly narrate something and show up with visual and audio, you're going to be able to communicate your message to the right kind of people. And you're going to draw in and attract the right people to hear your message. So on this video, I just want to break down a few of the lessons that I learned and talk about some of the value that learning video skills can teach, and also simplify the process to make it not seem as daunting as it really is. So I think a lot better off the cuff when I'm out there moving and thinking. So I think I'm going to go on a little hike with my dog, and I'm going to go ahead and invite you along to talk about why video is such a valuable skill in today's day and age of the internet. So let's get going. I'm going to go change quick, and then we're going to get going on that hike. All right, and looks like we are ready to go on a hike for a little walk and talk. Let's go. Katana, come on. Let's go, come on. So before we talk about why video production skills are so valuable to learn, let's talk about why video is so valuable to people who are trying to learn or process information. Video as a medium is so valuable because it contains two of the five senses. It has sight and sound, which are two of the most common ways to process information. It'd be nice if you could share smells, touch, and taste via video, but unfortunately, we can't quite capture that electronically or on film. But you can give a sense of the surroundings with visual and sound that might hint at some of those senses. More importantly, because we can capture sound and sight and package it up nowadays, especially digitally, we can transmit that on the internet to anywhere in the world. I can record this video from the middle of nowhere mountain town in the Colorado Rockies and put it on the internet and send anyone in the world a link. If they have the internet, they can listen to it. Obviously, video is a pretty big deal. Now let's go talk about why video production skills are so important. Okay, now we want to talk about why video production is such a valuable skill set. And first off, I want to apologize, but I lost my major light source, the sun, our home star. It went behind the edge of the mountain over there, and so now I'm in the shade. I can see the sunlight over there, but we're getting close to sunset, and I want to get this video shot before the end of the day, so I'm going to just keep going, work with what we got. So it would have been a real pretty shot with the aspens lit up with the sunlight, but we're just going to keep rolling. Anyway, so why is video production such a valuable skill? Well, let me tell you about it. Video production is such a valuable skill because if you are in this point of the video, you are likely someone with a great sense of purpose or someone that feels they're destined to do more than what they're doing right now. You have a mission to share with the world. And to be able to accomplish your life's mission, your purpose, you need to be able to communicate well. And how do humans communicate? Well, it's usually verbal or written. We do use Morse code. Some people transmit vibes in the 5th dimension, you know what I mean? But if you're going to do this on a mass scale, even those people that can perceive in the 5th dimension, you're going to need to be able to communicate with them in the 3rd dimension, because if you got 5 dimensions, you're still interacting with those 3. So speaking and writing. And if you are going to use speaking, you're also going to be a good writer. So video will show people your face. You can also show visual proof, a chart, a graphic, video, B-roll of something else. And that is incredibly powerful because you can also show that while you are speaking. You can also use music. And music is the great lubricant of the soul. Music opens the heart and it opens minds. And using music in your video while you're talking, potentially also showing words on the screen to iterate and emphasize certain points and show other visual graphics, you are really hitting the triple, quadruple whammy there, speaking directly to people's minds and their souls. So, kind of a win-win with video. And to do video well, you had to be able to write and speak well, and that's a topic for another time. But this is why learning to capture great visual images and record clear audio that's nice to listen to allows you to communicate any message that you want in the world. And that is so powerful. And if you can easily do this for not an expensive amount of money at all, and then get that message out to the world, it's a no-brainer to me that you are really set up. Video, in fact, is so engaging that it's kind of like a dog with a bone. If you can capture the technical components of video well and get people to listen and watch what you're showing them, they're going to be like a dog with a bone. They're not going to be able to think about anything else. They're not going to get distracted by some other thought or some other idea. Now, that is to say there's a lot of competition for video attention on the internet. But if you communicate well and you capture those technical components of video well, you are going to have people listening to what you have to say. They're going to be a dog with a bone. Katana found this bone on the hike, and she was super stoked about it, just like she is every time she finds a bone. And yeah, I was going to let her chew on it in this beautiful setting because this is her living her best life. So because there's other videos competing for your attention right now, and I want to keep you on my video till the end, I'm going to go ahead and use a simple engagement trick and change up the setting. I'm not a good snapper, but let's do it this way. The lighting's not so great. It's a beautiful view, but the camera's adjusting for the light on the top of the mountain up there, but it's not really picking up my face so well, so we got to go ahead and switch again. All right, well, this is not the best lighting, but it's gonna have to do for now. I'm working with what I got. This is one of the reasons why I do advocate for anyone learning video skills to start in their home studio. Outside, you can't control the light. It changes all the time, especially in the mountains like this. But if you're inside, you have a controlled setting. You can use simple, affordable lights and set your camera settings to capture great image and great sound. And then once you're doing that, deliver a great message to your audience to share your message and help you live your purpose. Sorry about the wind here. I should probably get out of the wind. That's another thing you don't have when you're inside is you can control that sound real nicely. But I like the outdoors and I like to mix it up. So let's go back to my place because I'm getting kind of hungry. But before we close the video out, we're going to talk about what to make videos about if you're not sure exactly what to say, what your subjects will be, what your niche will be. We'll talk about how you're going to avoid feeling locked into a certain subject and keep your personal style and your freedom of curiosity in narrating subjects that are interesting to you. So let's go back down to town. Over there is my place, about right there. And yeah, we'll close out this video. All right, so back in the home, I'm in a controlled environment. I did not set up the lights perfectly, but I have my set and the conditions aren't going to change on me. So my camera settings are the same, and we're going to talk about how you can find your video subjects to talk about. I really think that these are things that come down to your interests and your passions and what you're good at. You're going to see a lot of advice out there about what to talk about, how to niche down. And I don't have a direct answer for you. I think that the best way is to experiment, follow your heart, and be consistent because your style is going to evolve in time. And that's a good thing. And you're going to make mistakes. You're going to make not so perfect videos. Take a look at some of my earliest videos, like the ones linked on the screen. They're not so great starting out, but you know, I put them out there. I got over my fear of putting them out there, and I continued to make videos. Granted, I will admit I did take a long break. This is my first video in about 4 months. And on that video 4 months ago, I said, I'm back from another big break of video. And I said, I quit content creation, but I'm back. I'm going to keep doing it. This was part of my frustration with the idea of niching down and my own personal conflict with being partially entertainment slash vlog and or wanting to be an education channel. So the idea of being an entertainment slash vlog is I wanted to personally create satire so that I could act because I used to be really into acting. And I wanted to showcase my creative expression. And so I wanted to do that. At the same time, I wanted to free myself from a 9-to-5 job and create a new 9-to-5 job and be a creator. Actually, they say 9 to 1, 8 to noon, 4 hours a day. But I wanted to share my knowledge that I have and my experiences with creating video and also with having a creative passion and working to keep that creative passion engaged and flowing. And so I struggled with what to talk about. But the truth is, and this is what I wish I knew before, you know, I called it quits, is that it's okay to have all of these things. All of these interests are you. And if you can learn to communicate these things well and make great videos, or at least engaging videos that people are going to not get distracted by because of technical difficulties or things like that, then your style is going to emerge on its own and your subjects are going to emerge on their own. So I'm still in the middle, in that rift between education and wanting to showcase my life and talk about other interests of mine. Like, for example, I just went on that hike. I like the outdoors. But really, I think continuing to create videos and being consistent once you have the basics down is huge. And that's really what it comes down to. And finding your own style and being yourself, finding your own narrative style. Talk to people like you talk to your friends, like you're having a conversation in real life, and that's really all there is to it once you get the video components down. So I'm getting back into this video thing, but I wanted to share my experiences so far with it. So I've actually been writing an email course about simplifying video production. If you want to sign up for it, there's a link in the description. This is brand new as of the time of this video's release. And yeah, it's a free email course. You're going to get 6 days of emails that's going to talk about my philosophy of video and also deliver the components, the fundamentals of video that's going to allow you to create great videos with visuals and sounds every time. So if you want to sign up for that, you can get it absolutely free in the link. The link is in the description. And that's going to do it for this video. Apologize for my imperfections, but I wanted to get a video out because it's been a while. And I'm going to improve in time. So thanks for listening, and I hope this was helpful. And we'll talk to you on the next video that's probably going to be about making videos and a little bit about my life. Talk to you then.